If this makes sense to y'all, please somebody comment and make sense of this. Because I promise you, it don't. Since y'all keep thinking it's a game, let me show y'all something. This is May 14th. Historical things that happened on that day. The Buffalo shooting happened on May 15th. Now, I want y'all to look at this. First smallpox was invented. No, the vaccine. The vaccine is administered around the same day, right? Now, I want y'all to notice how they got monkeypox coming out all around the same time. Now, look who this is. World Health Organization. You know who that is, right? It's Bill Gates. Again. The first word is vaccines, bro. This is his official page. World Health Organization. See? Who? Look at that. We had a super flower blood moon on the 15th. Now the Buffalo shooting happened on the 14th. A few hours away from the blood moon. And ever since this day, it's been a lot of blood being shed. Y'all have to understand. This is their holiday. This is their holiday. Like Christmas, yeah, and Thanksgiving and Valentine's. This is what they celebrate. This is their gift. And it's been what? 3 or 4 more other shootings since these. Since the school shooting and the Buffalo shooting. Bro, how many people have died, bro? Just in the Buffalo shooting in the school, it's 31 people. And you know what? And you know what else I forgot to mention? Guess whose birthday is on May 14th? You guessed it. Mark Zuckerberg. Now, isn't that, dude, that's not a coincidence. How does the Buffalo shooting happen May 14th and Mark Zuckerberg birthday May 14th, right? They obviously got something going on.
Video shows a teacher popping open a side door at Robb Elementary School. The gunman crashed his truck into a nearby ditch, crawls out of the passenger side of the truck, and starts running with a backpack. He fires shots at 2 men in a funeral home across the street from the school, but missed. The teacher who propped open the door got a phone and called 911 to report the crash and gunshots. 1 minute later, video shows the gunman in the school parking lot. He began shooting at the school and hid behind a car. At the same time, police arrived at the funeral home. And the school resource officer, who was not on the campus initially, arrived at the school and drove past the hidden suspect in the parking lot. The gunman shot at the school again and again at 11:32. At 11:33, video shows the gunman entering the school through the side door.
Wait, so you mean to tell me... Yo, they literally got a whole timeline of when this dude did everything. So you mean to tell me this dude shot at the school more than 2 times in 5 minutes and no police was called? Like
Had it been propped open.
And why does nigga voice sound like that? Why he talking like that? This is ABC, official news site. Why does this nigga talking like...
DPS says the gunman fired more than 100 rounds at that time into rooms 111 and 112. At 11:35, 5 minutes after the 911 call, 3 police officers went into the school through the same propped open outside door. DPS says the gunman then shot 2 of the officers through the closed classroom door, grazing them with bullets. 3 other Uvalde police officers and a deputy county sheriff also went into the school. There was more gunfire at 11:37, 11:38, 11:40, and 11:44. At 11:51, a police sergeant...
Hold up, bro.
51, a police sergeant and border patrol agent start to arrive. 12 minutes later, 19 law enforcement officers were inside the hallway.
What?
Police sergeant and border patrol... There was more gunfire.
Why are they making this like a... It's like a Dr. Seuss book or something. Like why are they making this like some type of novelty? I swear, it's like a kid could listen to this and be like, it's like a novelty story.
At 11:37, 11:38, 11:40, and 11:44. At 11:51, a police sergeant and Border Patrol agent start to arrive. 12 minutes later, 19 law enforcement officers were in.
Do y'all notice something? Do y'all notice something? First they say, alright, 19 kids died, right? At 12:03, 19 law enforcement go inside the building. Don't that seem kind of crazy? So, does each law enforcement get a body? Do they get to claim a body? Each one of them get to claim a body? 12:03, right? 1 plus 2 is 3. 3 plus 3 is 6. But we ain't gonna get into that.
Inside the hallway, both classroom doors were locked. At the same time, 12:03.
I want y'all to notice something. Notice how they throwing all these numbers in front of us. They keep saying numbers, bruh. I want y'all to realize how they keep saying these numbers. Notice how they keep saying it. They're giving us a whole timeline. And they throwing out all these numbers. Look just right here. I don't know if I'm in the way right here, but where they breaking it down right here, it says 12:03 p.m. Student called 911 from inside classroom 112. They're literally just throwing numbers out there, bro. All this means something. Trust me.
Inside classroom 112, called 911. At 12:10, the same caller told 911 there were multiple dead. 3 minutes after that, at 12:13, the caller told 911 that 8 to 9 students were alive. At 12.
So you mean to tell me they're just gonna keep calling and keep calling? Oh yeah, 5 dead. Somebody else. 9 dead. Who is calling? Who called? Yo, who called, bro? Now, I want y'all to notice something else. Notice every time police are involved, 12:03, which is 6. 19 law enforcement go inside. 12:15, which is 9. 1 plus 2 is 3. 1 plus 5 is 6. 6 plus 3 is 9, right? I'm gonna tell y'all something. 3, 6, 9. But we don't get into that.
15, Border Patrol tactical officers arrived at the scene with shields. 45 minutes after the initial 911 call.
See how they keep saying numbers? I'm telling y'all. 45 minutes, which is 9. They keep throwing numbers at us. All this means something. Superflower blood moon. Look it up.
Another 911 call came in at 12:19. This one from class 111.
Like what? Are they what? Who's calling, bro? Did the person call get killed? So now what? They're passing the phone up here. You call now, I'm finna die. Like, what's going on, bro?
But another student told the caller to hang up. At 12:21, the suspect fired more shots.
So you mean to tell me 19 law enforcement went inside and the gunman's still in there killing people? And there's 19 police officers in there?
An hour since the first call for help. At 12:36, the student who called 911 from classroom 112 called back and said the suspect shot the door. At 12:43, with at least 19 law enforcement officers inside the hallway, the student begged the 911 operator, "Please send police now." At 12:46, the student told 911 that she could hear police next door. That student eventually made it out of the school alive. At 12:50, an hour and 20 minutes after the first 911 call, officers breached the door using a janitor's key and killed the suspect.
Wait, bruh. First the student called and said he shot the door. Bro, what student is calling and saying that? When there's a gun right there and then the dude shooting the door, what student is calling and saying he just shot the door? And then right after that, this not even making no sense, bro. Then they say right after that, the police come in and breach the door using the janitor's key. See, y'all got 19 people and y'all use the key to get in when the dude just shot the door. Bro, none of this is making sense, bro. If this makes sense to y'all, please somebody comment and make sense of this. Because I promise you, It don't. And there's nothing you can say to make it make sense, bro. I promise you. I promise you. Yo, this world is done, yo. This world is done, yo. Then, on top of that, they had police. Bro, they had police go in there and get their so-called children and then stop other parents from going in there. You know why? Because they had to finish out their ritual. They didn't want them to see them 19 police officers in there killing 19 children. And 2 teachers. The 2 teachers probably got killed because they probably was witnesses. They had to kill them. But they killed 19 children, bro. It was 19 law enforcement in there. Do y'all not see this? Y'all tripping, bro.
As the days go by, more questions are rising following Tuesday's deadly shooting.
And many of those questions surfacing after a video was shared on social media showing parents pleading for law enforcement to enter the school and save their children as that shooting was happening.
You're about to see a clip of that video. We want to warn you. You may find the emotion behind it disturbing.
You know that there are kids, right? They're little kids. They don't know how to defend themselves. 6-year-old kids in there. They don't know how to defend themselves from a shooter.
As people question how this happened and why it happened, and if law enforcement responded appropriately, the Department of Public Safety.
I'm telling y'all, bro. I'm telling y'all, like.
CNN has just obtained video of parents of children at the Robb Elementary School who were here during the shooting, in the aftermath. You can see...
Look at this dude. He act like he don't even... He's like, okay, they tell me to say this, and I'm trying to get every word right, and I don't want to mess any word up. I'm trying to make it more as believable as I can. That's how this dude talking, bro.
Their frustration as they are here trying to get in.
Bro, who is this dude? Look at this.
This is still going on. This video is, again, from Tuesday. While this is all unfolding, I want to warn you that the video you're about to see, it is raw and it is difficult to watch. Here it is.
Bro, just imagine your kid in there and you got these police officers worrying about you, trying to hold you back. And your son, your daughter up in there. Imagine that. Bro, they gonna have to just kill me because I promise you I'm going in there. I'm telling you. Bro.
All right, joining me now is CNN's Shimon
So
Prokipyov.
crazy,
Shimon,
bro.
I want to be clear about something. We don't know exactly where in the timeline this fits. However,
Why is everybody... Look, everybody looks shady, bro. Look at dude. He don't even want to look up. He don't even want to look up, bro. I'm telling y'all, this day Christmas, this day holidays.
what this does show us is something we have been hearing about. The parents were on the scene in despair, but also it does seem in frustration that they could not get inside to help their children. Right there. We don't know when this is, but Shimon, what we do know is there was a period of time.
How you don't know when this is? Y'all just say y'all have a whole timeline of when everything happened. Now y'all don't know when this is? Bro, y'all are so sloppy. Y'all information is everywhere, bro.
What's not really clear is, you know, the lieutenant told you this morning that those two officers were shot as they were either going into the school or by the door.
He made it sound like it was inside.
Like, yeah, to me it certainly sounded like it was, you know, how badly were these officers injured? You know, they retreated, it seems. They just And we don't know the severity of their injuries. He did say they're non-life-threatening. How were they shot? What was the situation here? But, you know, where were the backup officers? And why weren't more officers in there already on scene? You know, it's a small town, small police departments. I get all that.
Let me tell you something. He said 2 officers were shot, right? Let me tell you how them 2 officers were shot. By those 2 teachers. Those 2 parents. I guarantee you any money, them 2 officers got shot by those 2 parents. That's why those 2 teachers died in that school. Think about it. He said that it's not clear either. It's a lot of missing information. That's why they had to give you a timeline to make you believe it. When have we ever got a timeline? A whole timeline. A Dr. Seuss novelty timeline with this nigga speaking to you like a child. They're literally controlling this. But we haven't seen nothing else this year. We only seen 5 things this year. Yeah. They start off with the Chris Rock slap. And then they start off with the war. They invaded Ukraine. And then all of a sudden the school shooting happened, the school shootings and all these shootings. And then what? What else we seen? Whack 100. That's all I've been seeing on my timeline, bro. We've only been seeing a number of things. They've been controlling everything we've seen. So far, this is the last thing we've seen. Before that, it was something else. It's only been a handful of things that has in presence on the media. They're literally controlling how we feel. Think about it. Think about it. They're literally controlling how we feel. They've been pushing this every day, all day. They put boy, this world's done, yo.
Those questions need to be answered.
Between the time when those officers were first met with gunfire and then the attempt that did ultimately break down the door, what was the nature of that pause between those 2 periods? That's what I'm trying to get at there. And it is during that period that we are now hearing stories about parents who arrived on the scene. The Washington Post spoke to Javier Casares, who is the father of Jacqueline Casares, who was killed here. And Javier told the Washington Post, he says, there were 5 or 6 of us fathers hearing the gunshots, and police officers were telling us to move back. We didn't care about us. We wanted to storm the building. We were saying, let's go, because that's how worried we were, and we wanted to get our babies out. So these fathers were willing to go in. Why were they stopped?
Right, I can tell you right now, as a father myself, I would want to go in too, but it's a volatile situation. You have an active shooter situation. We're trying to preserve any further loss of life. We cannot have, and as much as they want to go into that school, we cannot have individuals go into that school, especially if they're not armed. So we also have officers that arrive on scene. There's so many different components involved in an active shooter situation. We have officers that arrive on scene.
Like, bro, this dude just said a whole lot of nothing. Oh, this is pissing me off, bro. I swear, y'all just don't know. Y'all have to understand, there's something that they're hiding, bro. It's so much that's going on right now. It's bombarding us that we can't figure out what's what. And that's what they want.